Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei JMC. Mein Name ist Verena und heute sitzen bei mir We Are Scientists. So, hello Keith, hello Chris, how are you?
Hello.
Very well.
Yeah. Let's talk about your new record or your new single first. It's called Nice Guys. You can see Keith riding on a kickboard and stumbling and falling all the time. What is it about?
Not all the time.
Nearly all the time.
I agree.
99%
I agree.
of the time.
It's some of the time, but I'll tell you what, a good percentage of the time, a healthy percentage of the time, I'm landing those jumps.
He's talking about in the video. Having been there and having shot the video, I can tell you that every time he doesn't fall in the video, it's because we stopped rolling the camera, but he then fell. Admit you fall every time you step on the kickboard.
Okay, that's fine. I do agree to that. But there are moments when I'm on the kickboard between
In the video.
first kick and stumble that I'm on it and didn't fall.
It's just video magic. That's movie magic.
Until I fall, I haven't fallen.
It's the magic of editing, though.
The song Nice Guys is on the new record. It's called Barbara. But I've read you considered it to call the canon of great art and wonders, both natural and man-made. What is this all about?
That would be more descriptive, and I think Barbara is a representative title. But we don't like to shove information in people's faces. We want them to come to it on their own.
Yeah, we also feel like having that be the title would simply be redundant.
Right. We might it would be similarly redundant to call it, music album.
Yeah.
Another thing it happens to be.
That it obviously is.
right.
So it's now called Barbara. Who is Barbara?
There is no... there are Barbaras in the world, obviously. But the record is not named after one of them. The record is named the way you might name a person. We named the record Barbara. So Barbara is the record.
Although now, having had you admit that there are other Barbaras in the world, I'd like in every interview from now on for us to express disbelief that Barbara is a real name and that we've never met someone named Barbara, and that everybody's insistence that is an existing name is...
Man, that's crazy.
We
always Google search our titles. Nothing came up.
Okay.
Thank you. You've helped us more than you know.
Okay. It was a pleasure. Your new record is more the style you have on the first record. Is that development you have planned to go back to the roots, or was it just coincidental?
We definitely did want this record to be a three-piece band. So in that sense, it was intentional. I don't think we intended for it to sound like these songs could have been on the first record, because I think they are far too advanced.
It would have been, if one of these had showed up on the first record, an acute listener would have been obsessed with the notion that somehow someone had traveled back through time and given us that song.
Yeah.
They would have said, there's no way that song was written this year, or any year before this one. In 2001, they would have said this. 2005. When did we make that record?
2005.
2005. It's all a blur. I've been traveling through time so much.
Do you have a favorite song on the new album?
Everyone does.
Yeah.
Everyone does. What's yours?
I think she'd like to.
No,
yeah.
seem more specific.
I think mine is Foreign Kicks, or I Don't Bite.
Mine is either Pittsburgh or Foreign Kicks, I think. Okay. I go for the slow jams. In fact, it really upsets me that our songs are so up-tempo. Keith.
Sorry, I'm going to keep delivering.
I'll talk to the drummer.
The punchy hits. Oh, no.
Editors is a band you really like. They also made a new record. What do you think about their new album?
I think it's pretty cool. It's fairly adventurous.
Yeah.
They definitely took a pretty big stylistic leap.
And they had, at least one of them had to learn to play keyboards, which is quite a time investment.
It's a commitment.
Quite an investment of time. I wanted to learn to play violin for this record, but after 2 lessons, I was like, forget it.
Well, he
Bass will do.
only just realized now that you're supposed to use a bow with it.
That's true. That's accurate. Well, I
Two
feel
lessons and
isn't
6
that-
months later.
Isn't that
2 lessons and
isn't
6
that-
months later.
Isn't that more my teacher's fault than mine?
Oh,
Now you
well,
see
I'm
why
sorry.
now you see why I quit the lessons.
sorry.
Well, you set them up. You said she was the best in New York. Never even told me about the bow.
You're going to play Hurricane in summertime. Could we hear a dream lineup of you if you could
For this festival,
organize a festival?
if we could kick off a bunch of bands this summer and replace them with our own favorites. What were we saying just the other day?
This is no offense to the bands who are already on it, but they'd be kicked off.
We will also specify the ones that we would kick off in order to put on. No, we'll leave that to the listener. The
They'll be
viewer.
able to deduce who we want off the festival. I'd like Rewards, who are a
Rewards.
band from Brooklyn.
I want. Is it an Alive or Dead type situation?
Any band that's ever existed.
Then so I want to do the thing where we have John Wayne Gacy's magic act, clown magic. Do you know John Wayne Gacy, famous serial killer who did kids' birthday parties? He
really feels like he missed out on seeing what that birthday party act must
I want
have
to
been
see
like.
that act on one stage, and I want to see Charles Manson's band on the other stage at the same time, competing with each other. That's one element.
Because
of
in
our
his
festival.
mind, those two are always competing anyway.
I can't decide which one was the better mass
Maniac.
murderer.
Well, I'd like
Who
to
else?
see Rewards, this band from Brooklyn.
Yawn. Are there
I
any?
call that a safe choice.
Yeah, that's a pretty.
really.
That's you haven't exactly stretched your wings with the opportunity you've been given here. You've been given the opportunity to have any band, alive or dead, and you're choosing a couple of friends who you can see any day of the week almost. They would probably play if you asked in your apartment. In fact, I know Aaron would.
Yeah.
He's such a committed bro.
Well, then I don't need this Hurricane Festival. Let's just get
you
Rewards.
do to see John Wayne Gacy or Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson.
Charles Manson. Marilyn Manson would do a guest guitar solo during Charles Manson's set, and then Charles Manson would kill him.
Oh my God. I guess I would like to be at your festival.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Editors play after Charles Manson.
Editors after Charles Manson, and Charles Manson comes on and does a guest guitar solo, and Chris Urbanovich gets really pissed off at him.
Yeah, as the
for,
promoters of this festival, we demand
stepping on his feet.
that Charles Manson get to play a solo.
Yeah, but Chris gets all pissed off, storms off stage.
That's part of the promoters'
Yeah.
demand as well.
Yeah. It's drama. We got to create drama.
All right.
That equals ticket sales. I want this thing to sell out.
Okay, after you play Hurricane, can we expect you come back to Germany for a club tour?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes, you can.
I believe it's in the works as we speak, although it's probably too early for us to declare dates since we don't know them. But I think I heard something about maybe some shows in August, but then certainly some in the autumn.
Okay, so we're looking forward to see you. Okay. Yeah, thank you for the interview, for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We prepared a little fill-in text. Maybe you can read it to our German audience.
why not?
Absolutely.
Why don't you read it, Chris, since I filled it in?
We are scientists are transgressive. They sound like Jupiter's moon, Titan. When you listen to them, you want to pour molten steel. Too bad, they are just a Kesha ripoff.
Das war das Interview mit We Are Scientists hier aus Hamburg. Mein Name ist Verena. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.